someone gonna help me, or is everybody too busy to help me? People see us as freaks, monsters, and demons, but me? I see us as beautiful creatures. Help me! I wake up to the sound of beeping. Beep, 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 smash. I hit my alarm clock so it stopped beeping at me. I looked at the clock. 5:47 a.m. Ugh, too early. Oh well. Oh, and my name is Midnight. And I know what you're thinking. What the heck kind of name is Midnight? Well, let's just say they call me a child of the night. Let's continue. I got up and got dressed. I put my hair up into two pigtails. My dress is purple and black at the bottom, and looks like it was ripped. But it was made that way. And my hair is purple with black streaks. I put it into pigtails, like I said before. And my ears in the front, at the bottom, knee-high socks with a heart at the top, and combat boots with neon purple lace. And on my neck, my collar. It had a heart on it. I looked at the clock. 7:02. It doesn't take me an hour to get ready, by the way. I walked downstairs to see my mom and dad yelling at each other. My mom looked at me. You, this is your fault. You're a spawn of Satan. Go to hell. You're the reason the family's falling apart, she yelled at me. I walked past my mom into the kitchen. Don't you dare ignore me! I opened the cabinet and grabbed chocolate pretzels. Yum. I walked back into the living room to find my dad standing there with a half glass of beer left. And my mom behind him, crying. So you think you can hit your mother and not get away with it, huh? I didn't hit her. No excuses. Dad, please move so I can go to school, please. All of a sudden, I was yanked by my hair. I'm sick and tired of your disrespectful attitude. Oh no, I lost the page. Disrespectful attitude, brat. My dad pulled my head back and shoved the beer down my throat. Drink it! Tears came out of my eyes. I opened my eyes and they started growing purple. Let me go now. I growled. Dad backed away and my eyes turned back to the normal purple color. Dad blinked a few times and I ran out of the house as fast as I can. And I could not look back. When I got to school, I got tripped, punched, kicked, called a freak. B-word. B-word. Slut, whore, etc.
Yeah.
My first period was study hall. When I got there, people stared at me, sending me evil glares. I walked up the stairs to talk to the teachers. Excuse me, what seat do I sit in? Row 15, seat 7. But she replied, yes! That's the last row, my favorite number 7! The day went by pretty fast. Thank the gods and goddesses. Now for my favorite part of the day, night. Zena, it's over the chapter. Do I go to the next chapter? My chapter's over. Do I go to the next chapter?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 chapters.
She's new.
You never told me. Okay. Jeff's Pov. Yes, this is the Jeff the Killer thing. Okay. No, please don't do this. I'm pregnant with 4 other kids. Please, please. The woman begged and begged for me not to kill her, but I'm too hungry. I grabbed her by her hair. I grabbed her hair and pulled her up. Go to sleep. I slit her throat. I licked the blood off my knife and slid it in my pocket. I started to walk down the street. I came across the club called the King Knife Club. I looked up at the sign under my hood. Under me hood. When I walked inside, there was a girl dancing, and the sign above her said Queen of Dancers. I watched her dance, and I saw another girl, knowing she wasn't the best. I got up and walked to the door. They said, lastly, we have Psycho Killer Kitten. That made me turn around, and I saw her stage name pop up on the screen. The music started, and she walked out. My eyes widened in shock when I saw her purple hair and her mask covering half of her face. I walked to my seat and watched her. When she finished, she did a little curtsy. I smiled and got up. I walked outside to see the girl standing the one girl just singing. Hey, cutie, why don't you come with me for a bit? She started backing away, and the guy who was obviously drunk. He grabbed her arm and he touched her. I flinched, wanting to help, but I heard her voice change, and so did her eyes. Let go of me. What? I said, let go of me! He backed away and started running, and her eyes went back to normal. Dang it! She yelled. I have to stop doing that. I can't keep using it. It hurts people. I stared at her. After a minute, I walked over to her. Hey, I said in a low voice. She looked at me and smiled. Hello, I'm Jeff, and I was wondering if... No. What? I said, no, I won't go out with you. I chuckled. Actually, I was going to ask for your name. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I'm just, people, I'm sorry. She nervously laughed. Sorry, it's just people drunk. Don't say sorry again. You say it too much. Oh yeah, sorry. Gosh dang it! I started laughing and she looked at me. What? You're amusing and your voice is amazing. So interesting. You think I'm interesting? Mm-hmm. She turned her head away and blushed. Thanks. Well, I'm Midnight, by the way. Midnight? Yeah. Weird name, I know. Yeah, but how'd you get it? As a cat demon. Cats the creatures of the night. Oh, yeah. Well, I have a question for you, Midnight. You have a lot of questions. But go ahead. She smiled. Well, what are your thoughts on the uncaught killer? I say that he's smart and cool. Would you tell the police where he is if he were friends with you? Hell no! Why? Well, because I consider myself a killer too. Why? Well, because I have this power called Scrap, and it destroys the brains of others, and I don't want to do that, so I try not to do that. I see. Well, they call me a... Well, I see. Well, would you call the killer a freak, monster, demon, or ugly? If he had a small cut into his face and his eyelids burned? Easy. None. What would you call them? Easy. Again, a beautiful creature. He smiled. My smile widened as I watched her yawn. You tired? Yeah. You want me to walk you home? Well, actually, I don't really have a home at the moment. What? Why? Because, she yawned again. Family issues. I sighed and smiled. You can spend the night at my house if you want. Really? Yeah, really. Come on, I'll take you there. I started walking and she followed me. When we got there, she looked at me with sleepy eyes and said, Promise me something. What? Please say, my friend. I looked at her surprised through my hoodie. I have none. They all left me because I'm a monster. You're not a monster. If you knew my true nature, you'd do the same. No, I wouldn't. I know how you feel. Tell me more about yourself tomorrow, okay? You too. She smiled. Her smile softened. My smile softened. Okay, I will. And she fell asleep. End. But boy, two hybrids, a demon, a singer, and a killer. What will happen next?